Hello, welcome to the horror of it all. I'm Eric. This time I'm going to do a quick video about probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but in a terribly fun way. Do you want a giant pile of shit? You got it. Do you want a movie that just scenes go on way too long? You got it. Do you want a guy for fucking 50 minutes shooting a horse that he never hits? You got it. Do you want a guy that starts bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding? You got it. Do you want a movie that is so incoherent that you don't know what's going on? You got it. Do you want a movie that is foreign, that I don't know where I was going with that one, but you got it. Do you want a movie that everybody was so excited about and thought was going to be so amazing in a different way? You got it. Do you want a movie that everybody seems to hate, but you just might love? You got it. I'm talking about Devil Story. I decided to do this weird, shaky, shitty video for, well, Devil Story because this movie is a giant pile and I love it. Everybody seems to pick apart this movie and say all the things that are wrong with it, and I'm actually the opposite because a lot of the things they're saying they don't like about it are the things that I like about it, which I just find funny. I mean, do you want terrible original artwork? You got it. Do you want it on a t-shirt? Vinegar Syndrome has it. I've looked forward to this movie, actually. Do you want a fucking, basically, a fever dream? You got it. Do you want just ridiculous stuff that, again, doesn't make sense? Do you want a random mummy for no reason? You got it. Do you want unnecessary fucking loop of a movie sometimes? You got it. Do you want an ending that you're like, what the fuck? This is the ending? You got it. Do you want a fucking movie that everybody hates but you love? Now I'm repeating myself. You got it. Do you want, I don't know, man. Just I had a lot of fun with this. I wanted to make a silly video. It's not exactly what I wanted to say. I'm sure I'll think of things again. But when I make a Vinegar Syndrome video, I'm sure I'll say more shit. But I honestly like it. I think it has a really cool slipcase. Sorry, everything is reversed. New phone. I can't fucking figure it out. Do you want a fucking phone that doesn't make sense? I got it. That has nothing to do with this video. Anyway. Yeah, Devil Story. I had a lot of fun with this thing. It's a giant pile of shit in all the fun ways, in my opinion. I think, and this is just me scrambling or I don't know what, that I think what people were expecting or whatever, I think they just had too high hopes for it. And me looking at it, I didn't know what to expect. But I also know that I go into a lot of movies with your brain shut off, and this is a brain shut off movie, man. But yeah, it just I'm gonna read the synopsis real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Out of my silly video, a young couple on vacation in the French countryside decides to stay the night at a spooky old castle. After their car breaks down, despite being warned about the local legend of a cursed ship which crashed into a nearby cliffs, the wife ventures out into the wild, only to find herself having to fend off a Nazi uniformed mutant, his gypsy mother, a rogue mummy, a horse possessed by the devil, and more. Do you want all that shit in a movie? Well, you got it. Without a doubt, one of the strangest horror films ever made in France. Bernard Lunius, I'm butchering his name probably. Devil Story, or Once Upon a Time, The Devil. A mind-melting and almost indescribable heavily gore-fueled fever dream, barely seen outside the native country, outside its native country, but more than deserving of its growing cult following. Prepare to forget everything you thought you knew about weird world cinema as you eh, as you experience Devil Story, newly restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative and loaded with both new and archival extras and interviews on the disc from Vinegar Syndrome in the English-speaking world for the first time. So, yes, there is an English track in case anybody was curious. But yeah, if you're in the mood for a good time, and I hope you do have a good time, I'm here to kind of warn you that it's a giant pile of shit, but in the fucking funnest way. And it's not even very long. It's 76 minutes. It's got a making of featurette. It's got a brand new interview with the writer director. Select scenes with commentary by the director. I just thought it was really fun. There was more things that I wanted to say about it. I kind of just winged this because I wanted to do a video about Devil Story. I've already watched it twice. I'm sure to watch it again. But I wanted to make sure I was here to tell you that the people that are taking it seriously, or just, I don't know what they're doing, or they're just not in the mood for a shitty movie that you're just there to have fun with. I'm here to be that other guy and be like, no, this movie's fun. And I love Devil Story. I really do. It's just so weird and fucking random, and the story itself is kind of intriguing, but man, and I do love that I think it was on the commentary I wanted to add when it says a Nazi uniform mutant. Some people are thinking that he was a Nazi or something. No, he just killed people, and that was he must have killed a Nazi at one point or another, and he just wore it. But anyway, yeah. Do you want a ridiculous Vinegar Syndrome movie? You got it. Devil Story. Sorry about the reverse again. But anyway, more videos to come. I am diving back into it. My top 10 favorite horror movies of 1983 is up next. Stay tuned. Bye.